been a long time since I taught all of you. So good to see you again. Tonight's your final lesson.
What the hell are these?
It's just like laser tag?
They're timers.
We're in the middle of the woods with bombs strapped to our chests.
Get this thing off of me!
Hi, Jim.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm good, thanks, and you?
I'm doing good. I hear the accent.
Yeah.
You must be from somewhere in the south of America, right?
South Africa.
There you go. Are you there now?
No, I live in Dallas, Texas, actually.
Oh, really? That's surprising. How did that happen? I was kind of right by the south. I was just joking, but
Yeah, you were right. Sorry, where are you from? I'll tell you now.
Chicago.
Oh, I hear that accent. Chicago. No, I'm just.
Yeah, no, you
That's
probably
right.
do. That's for sure true. I get that all the time.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I like I've only been in Chicago a day, and it's a beautiful city.
you need to come here for more than a day. That's for sure.
Mm.
How are things in Texas?
Oh, it's nice. We don't have income tax, so that's really cool.
That's true. That's a draw of it. You guys, how's the quarantine stuff out there though?
Yeah, no, it's very chill now.
Oh,
Yeah, in Chicago.
It's okay. I mean, the numbers are spiking up, but still, you're able to do it. I went to a haunted house this weekend, so
How
you
cool
know,
is that?
yeah, it was freaky and cool at the same time.
Okay, awesome.
That's fun.
Yeah, no, I haven't. Well, I go to we go to restaurants and stuff, but I haven't been to a pumpkin patch. But I stepped into a fire ant nest, and I didn't like
Oh
it.
no! Stop for real.
Yeah, it was so
Oh my
gross
God.
and sore.
Jeez, that's like the worst thing you could possibly do. And
Yeah.
that's well, at least you're here and you're good. You know, you didn't. I mean, you know.
I didn't come to my face.
Yeah, and your eye's fine, so I'm glad to see that. Last time I saw you, you had something jammed up in it. I spoke to your co-star, Liesel, today.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
She's so sweet. She's so dedicated. She's an
Oh, yeah.
amazing actress. Yeah.
She had great things to say about you too, so that was fun. I told her I'm going to talk to you today.
Awesome.
Yeah, she's in South Africa, so in Cape Town at the moment.
Oh, I love Cape Town's beautiful. You have to go one day.
Yeah, I that's been on one of my bucket list places, really. I'll take some advice if I need it from you. There you go. How has it been since the movie? When did you guys shoot the movie too? Has it been a while since you guys finished production on it, or?
Yeah, we actually when we filmed last year, February, so 2019 February.
Okay, so it still hasn't been that long, and you guys filmed it in South Africa, right?
Yeah. So very close to Johannesburg, the main city, and yeah, that was really, really something. It was actually because someone just asked, like, it was this tiny bit of forest. It wasn't even a big forest, and they did such a great job with just like changing everything and moving the tents, and yeah, so it was like this.
I was going to ask you about it. Is this like you guys were lost in wilderness or what? Because it seemed like it was pitch black. Obviously, you guys filmed. I found out it was like a 11-day shoot or something, which is insane. You know.
Exactly. Liesel was actually on every single day, so I can't even imagine how tired she must have been. I was on for most days, but I got to sleep some nights.
Oh,
so.
well, lucky you then.
Yeah,
it was like an all-night shoot, so I mean obviously the movie's all in dark and pitch black.
Exactly. That was really like, I got so tired, but I had so much fun, so I was like, this is going to be over soon, so just have fun with it. And great fun cast. We all became friends, and everyone's just super talented, wonderful. So I guess it just helps, having great people to work with.
Yeah, and what is it kind of like, shooting in your home country in a sense? We're not only familiar, the surroundings, but you have fellow actors that all, speak the language. You speak Afrikaans, right?
Oh wow, yeah.
That's right. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I heard some stuff about you today. I learned more from.
Yeah, actually, so most of the cast members are actually English.
Mhm.
Then me and Liesel, we're Afrikaans, and when we wanted to rest ourselves, we like spoke in Afrikaans with each other. Like
Yeah.
kind of everyone understands in South Africa because there's a bunch of languages, and but yeah, the two of us kind of just when we wanted to relax, we just spoke our own language with each other, kind of just
Secret code, you know what I mean?
exactly. Yeah, like come here.
That's awesome that you get to do that. So are you primarily based now in the US or working like American movies coming up next for you or what?
Yeah, no, working in the US, I'm going more behind the scenes. So I'm co-writing something now with an American writer, which is really fun. Yeah, just going a little, and especially with this year, if you can work from home, it kind of
Right.
helps. So
Well, yeah, it gives you a reason to get to work then. What else are you gonna do, really, in that sense?
Exactly,
Is
yeah.
your family still all back home, or do you have them out here, or?
Well, so this is a funny story. We're 4 kids and in 4 different countries. So I've got a sister in Canada. It's me in America. My brother lives in Zambia. It's like a small, beautiful African country. My other sister lives in South Africa. So my parents still live there. So I go to South Africa quite a bit.
Wow, can you imagine trying to get for the holidays? Everyone's coming from around the globe. Yeah. Well, at least your sister's not that far. She's in Canada, right? So.
Yeah, true. So I see her most. Yeah, but now it's been difficult this year because Canada closed their borders.
Right.
But I can visit because I'm a sister. But still, it's been crazy.
So crazy in that way. Yeah, so it's like basically you have to go back home to shoot a movie, which is kind of cool and ironic at the same sense. You come to America expecting to be making movies here, but you go back home to do a movie. That's awesome.
That's so true. Yeah, no, that's very true. I've been home so many times too, because South Africa is a really cool country. It has it's a small country, but you get great incentives and stuff, and you get a desert, great beaches. So a lot of people come from the UK and the US or Australia, and they come film in South Africa because it's just so much cheaper to film there. So yeah, South Africa is a great country, so I do miss it. But we're here now, and Americans are very friendly. I'm stereotyping, but
It depends where. Don't tell me in LA that you meant that, because that ain't true.
Oh, that's so true. Oh, we actually lived in Los Angeles, and I went to this one party, and I was like, so like, oh, I'm an actress, yay. It's so, I'm living in Los Angeles. No, you shouldn't say you're an actress. You should say you're a casting director or casting assistant, then everybody wants to talk to you. But if you're an actress, no one wants to talk to you.
Well, yeah, because everyone's basically on the same path, or trying to do the same thing.
Exactly.
Well,
I think that's kind of what's steering me to, because behind the scenes is kind of, you don't have to prove yourself to anyone. You can just do it. You can just write whatever you want to, and it's going to stop you.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good way. I think you have perspective, especially being now like in kind of middle America, in a sense where people are a lot kinder and nicer. I just feel like there's like an explosion of South African actors. Like I just interviewed, I don't know, Jessica Sutton. She's a South African actress too.
Oh, amazing. She plays in Motherland, right?
Yes.
So she's a lovely actress. Yeah.
So she's back in South Africa now, but I'm like on a roll of interviewing South African writers. You guys are coming up. First it was Australians. I felt like Australians were taking over the Brits, then Australians, now it's you guys taking over Hollywood.
Well, I think next you're going to talk to Sibungile Mlambo. She plays in Siren, that mermaid thing. She played in that, and she played in HBO's what's that new Lovecraft?
Yeah,
so she's amazing.
I didn't know there's another South African. Wow, you guys are really, something's in the water out there.
Well, thank you.
I also see you've grown your hair since. Did you cut it off for the movie, or was it kind of you just grew it out now, or what was that?
Oh, okay. So it's actually a funny story. I'm going to be quick. So I had very long hair and then I had to color it brown. And then I had to go blonde again in 4 weeks. And by the way, you can't really do that. But I was like,
Yeah,
it's
that's
just
tough.
hair. Let's just do it. And so I did it. And I had to do it at different hairdressers because everyone's like, no, it's so bad for your hair. I'm not going to do it. I was like, oh, I just needed blonde in like 4 weeks. And so I went to different ones and I bleached it. And then at the very end, my hair started falling out. So
Oh no, you color it too much, I guess consecutively, right?
yeah.
Oh,
So it was fine for the shoot, but I couldn't comb it. So I was like, please, makeup artists, don't comb the hair. Just use it as it is, please. So then what happened was, yeah, it basically fell out, which was daunting but funny. And so I was like, I just want to cut it all off. And I asked Alistair if that's fine. And he said, yeah, no, cool, that's fine. And this is just pandemic hair. It's basically short hair that just because I couldn't go. Well, I haven't been to the hairdresser ever since. Yeah.
keep it up. It's a good look.
Cool. Thank you.
Jumping back into the movie, the thing I was so fascinated by the jetpacks that you guys had throughout the movie. What was it like, kind of wearing that throughout the movie? Did it have like, was it as fancy looking as it came off on camera too, or what was it like?
I think, yeah, I agree. It looked so cool. And it was just so awesome wearing it. We kind of felt like we were, badass, if I can say that. Sorry.
You can say whatever you want.
And then, yeah, it was really well made, but it's, I should say, if you wear it a long time, it becomes heavier. It was light material. It was really light, but it was still kind of weighing down if you've worn it now for 12 hours. But it was really, I would say, it was so well made that it helped us kind of feel that it was bombs and make our whole, playing the characters very authentic and stuff. And yeah.
I will say this, give us a little spoiler alert. I'll make note of that. But I thought you were going to survive to the end. I was so stunned that you're the one that didn't make it. What the hell happened? You were right at the finish line and they took you out right before the finish line. It was like Kato, I think, right? Oh, geez.
Well, there, you spoiled it. No, I'm just kidding. But I agree. I was so angry when I read that. I was like, I learned all these lines. I had so much lines.
Yeah.
And then I
felt like you were the lead kind of the story. You're the one that kind of, big reveal, you've kind of stirred things up quietly, but why? I mean, I was shocked. I can imagine you were too.
No, I think that's kind of cool in a way, because everything in the film, you kind of think, oh, this person's going to survive. Oh, this person's going to be the evil one.
Right.
And then because the nerdy one becomes the evil one, which is cool in a way. Like, so I think that's kind of great that Alistair made it very surprising, that he kept you on your toes and it kept you very suspenseful. And I read an article. Alistair actually, he picked everyone because we had to shoot in like 15 days. It was really quick.
Yeah.
He kind of picked everyone. You had to be very similar to your character already in real life. But Cameron Scott, he played my boyfriend PJ, and he's not dumb at all. So I'm not saying he's very intelligent. I'm just saying he's very sweet and quirky and everything. So I think he really, chose every character very, very well, and he did such a great job. And we became friends, which is cool. And yeah.
No, it seemed like you guys were having fun just watching. I love the dialogue too, as I thought everyone had such clever and humorous and timely, also like current dialogue. It was just super funny, and a lot of it too. It really kind of amped up the movie, like, all this like serious tension going on, but then the zany lines were just going in there and kind of lightening the mood too. I felt that was pretty cool.
I think so too. I think it kind of, because usually when it's just horror, I like the horror, like, okay, Zombieland's like a zombie horror, but
yeah,
I can watch that over and over again because it kind of makes you feel good, even though it's like zombies, because it's just fun and you can just watch it again and again. And that's what I also liked about the script. It wasn't all, oh, we're gonna die. It was funny too. So yeah, that was really fun to work with. And Alistair's, and it's kind of like, it's like millennials, they talk exactly what you were saying. It's
Totally.
So that was really, really cool too.
Yeah, no, that was fun in that sense. So now you're on to doing some writing and behind the scenes. Is that kind of something you're going to split time with, doing the acting and the behind the scenes kind of creative part, or how do you want to see yourself doing things going forward?
Yeah, definitely. I think behind the scenes, it's something. Yeah, I've said this, but you can do it from home, which is pretty cool. You can do it from anywhere in the world. I mean, writing, of course, if you're directing, you have to be there. But yeah, I love being a little bit more part of the film. Like actors, being an actor, it's very draining to go into a part. And even though looks like a very fun movie and everything, to do night shoots and to cry and to scream and everything, it's very draining. And you have to really want to do a film. I think I'm not, obviously I'd love to do a lot of acting still, but I want to be a little bit particular. I'm obviously not like a famous actor and I can pick my parts,
Not yet. I mean, it's coming, but that's the goal.
Yeah, no. So I think whatever you do in life, whether you're top of the food chain or below, whatever, just do what's fun for you. Pick the films you like. Yeah, I think, I'm not saying I am picky, but I do want to be further on in my career, because if I can rather write something I like than act in something I don't like, I'd rather do the writing, So I think you have to be very passionate about the projects you do. And I think that shows, when you do something.
No question. It gives you more of a insight into the industry and just creatively, you see the other side. It's so good to know both sides of the equation, not just be like on camera, but then don't know what happens behind it, and what leads to these stories and projects. So that's cool that you're kind of versing yourself in a little bit of everything.
Yeah, no, I'm having fun with it. And I guess the film industry is the only thing I know, I've only worked in it. So, as long as I can do that till my dying day. So yeah.
Hopefully that's still a long time away and there's no one putting up a jetpack on you with a time expiration or anything.
Yeah, or something. Yeah.
Oh yeah, or that. We're keeping the eyes clear. You have too good of eyes to mess with.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're very, like, I had the halo light, but yours are just popping. You have very, like people say sometimes that you have eyes that speak, like you can tell a story through your eyes, and yours are completely captivating that way.
Oh, awesome. I actually think, have you seen Liesel's eyes are like blue? Like,
yes. Well, here's the thing.
Amazing eyes.
I did, and I wore my glasses because it was early in the morning, and then she decided to wear glasses too. She's like, "Oh, if you're wearing glasses, I'm gonna wear mine too." I'm like, "Go for it!" So, she had this awesome pair of glasses too. But yes, I definitely noticed that it was fun.
Oh, that's fun that you guys can do a look like glasses, no glasses. That's cool.
Yeah,
to have different looks.
I started with the glasses. I told her it was my first interview ever in glasses. I'm like, I'm just doing that. I didn't have my contacts on me, and then she's like, "Well, I'm gonna join you." Then I'm like, "Perfect," and it was a fun part.
Oh, that is fun.
Yeah. Finally, kind of wanted to ask you, what are some things you like to do for fun? What are some hobbies, interests you kind of keep yourself occupied with, and just like to do in your free time?
Well, my free time, I love reading, basically like fantasy books and stuff. I'm a big Trudy Canavan fan. She kind of writes stuff that's like Harry Potter, but for adults. So that's really fun to read. So she brought out a new book. So I'm reading that one almost. I haven't gotten it yet, but I am reading it, when I receive it. So Trudy Canavan, big fan. I read all the Game of Thrones books, so I really like that.
Did you watch a series along with it, or did you read the books before? How did you weigh that?
No, I read it before and then I watched the series, and then it kind of just, in the beginning it was really similar. Maybe I can't remember very well, but I think at the end it kind of, obviously the books weren't done, so
Yeah,
it
they
just
switched things
changed a
up.
lot. So
Yeah, for the shows,
yeah, so
they completely kind of added on and just kind of made it their own later on. Yep.
exactly, but it was such a great series. I think they did a tremendously good job, and the production value is just beautiful. So yeah, and then I like wasting time watching series and movies.
Nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm the one watching reality. I'm watching like Love Island and 90 Day Fiance, okay, all the time. So there you go.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, did you watch The Bachelor and stuff like that too?
Yes, I'm behind on the new Claire season that just started. That's tomorrow night, I think, episode 3. So I gotta catch up in the next couple of days, but it's going now. Yep.
Oh, well, look at you. I like that. That's cool. I've been to my first Bachelorette party last year. And, you know, like every Monday I had to go because we live in the same apartment building. And then I would go to her place and we would watch The Bachelor. It was just such an experience.
It's
and
a
it was
thing
really
for
fun.
sure.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
yeah.
fun. So that was my first, like, really watching a reality show. So I find it interesting.
There you go. You see how crazy Americans are in dating? Okay. Do you see the world out there? That I did auditions. I actually auditioned for the Bachelorette last year in LA.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I did.
And how did it go? Obviously,
Well,
you
it didn't go
but
great, but let's just say
Yeah.
there's like 400 women and there's only 3 guys, and I was one of 3 guys auditioning. No guys showed up. It was to the in-person ones. You know, I guess they just like recruit them and offline
Yeah.
and stuff. But like I went into it and all the women thought I'm just there to pick them up, you know, just flirt with them. I'm like, well, actually I'm auditioning.
Oh, that's pretty cool though, that you went and had that experience.
Yeah.
It must have been, yeah, so different.
It's a fun experience. You get to see what people are like, what they're auditioning, like what kind of questions they ask you. It was really interesting, the whole process. So just fun to do it.
No, for sure. If you don't do stuff, you know, what I like about that, what you're saying is obviously you do stuff that's out of your comfort zone, you know, like going, yeah, not just staying in your safe little box. And that's
because you never know, you know, so that way you never know what can happen in that way. So it's always go for it, right? If you don't take your shot, you're always going to miss.
Exactly. Yeah, just try everything. You can't do anything wrong, really. Obviously, you can do stuff wrong. I'm not saying anyone,
Well, yeah.
but yeah.
But no
yeah,
regrets. You know, that's the kind of, you know, if you live with no regrets, I think you're gonna be happy at the end of the day.
Well, that is great. Yeah, I agree, Jen. That's
There
cool.
you go. And before I let you go, is that Joker in the background? I've been like, is that like a awesome painting of the Joker or something else?
Yes, it's a painting of the Joker. So actually my mother-in-law, she painted it. So she's very, very
Really?
artistic. And
Oh,
yeah. So in South Africa, we had that, and people were just like, because when they would come in, we have more break-ins in South Africa, if I can say that. It's just people wanting to steal something. So we had that in our house, and we like, when they break in, they will see that and turn around and run away. So
unbelievable. Yeah. Well, she's got talent, and that's really cool that I got to find out that actually someone actually painted and drew. That's awesome.
Yeah,
well,
no, it's very cool.
Thank you so much for joining, taking the time. I had a blast watching you on film and connecting with you and your co-star. I just hope I see you guys more often in projects, and good things are happening down the road for you guys.
Well, you have just a wonderful personality, and it's, even though we're just doing this virtually, thank you. You make me feel awesome, and you're just a great person. Thank you, Jim.
Oh, thank you so much. Hope to get to connect with you down the road, and we get to talk more and longer.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Awesome. We can do a podcast. I love it.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Take care. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Why are you doing this? I can't even eat gluten. Trust me, I'm not going to be able to kill anyone.